Madison Community Foundation helps donors support the community and the causes you care about most. With philanthropic expertise and personalized guidance, Madison Community Foundation makes it easy to achieve charitable giving goals. Whether you choose a specific field of interest, open a donor-advised fund, or create a legacy that will last for generations, Madison Community Foundation is here to help every step of the way. Make your gift today. Learn more at madisongives.org/giving. Everyone deserves to have good food. Every child deserves to have a safe place away from home, surrounded by caring grown-ups who help them thrive. Every teen deserves to be supported as they learn how to find, get, and grow within a job. Every older adult deserves to have a warm and welcoming place to enjoy their retirement years. And every community deserves to have a place to celebrate, meet, and grow together. Since 1954, the Goodman Community Center has worked to strengthen lives and secure futures, not only for neighbors on the east side, but throughout Madison. Learn more at goodmancenter.org. This is CityCast Madison. I'm Bianca Martin, and here's what Madison's talking about. Today, it's December, which means it's time for the December Guide, which is brought to you this month by our friends at the Henry Vilas Zoo. Joining me today to get into it is our executive producer, Haley Sperling. Hi, Haley.
Hi, Bianca. Happy December.
Happy December. Does she have new nails?
She does have new nails.
She
They're a
has
little
new
wintry.
For you listening, they're gorgeous. Holiday shimmer. And we're here with our producer, Jade Isiri Ramos. Hey.
How is it December? I don't understand.
Oh, I'm ready, though.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's my birthday month.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, this is Jade's guide then. Shining on Jade. Are you, well, I guess you don't have to say, Sagittarius or Capricorn?
I'm a Capricorn. Obviously, Bianca, I'm a Capricorn.
Obviously. No, that's duh. She holds these details in line, y'all. Okay, well, we're in disbelief, and we've made it to the end of the year somehow. And this month, we have things to see/do, things to eat, and things to help spread holiday happiness. That's our theme this month for our guide. And I'm just going to kick us off with things to do and see. With right off the bat, I want to highlight that one of the closing events marking 150 years of the Madison Public Library is coming up on Friday, December 5th at the Central Library location. It's one of two final gatherings. The library is hosting an expansive art exhibit called 150 Artists by 150 Years exhibition. I mean, it's in the name, 150 artists over 150 years. This is going to be big. And I do understand they've put a ton of work getting the show together in the name of celebrating art, literacy, and history together. And it just seems like a good time. There are going to be speakers, including the heads of the library, different artists. According to their Facebook page, on the 5th, the public will be invited to view the exhibition, meet the artists, and enjoy interactive hands-on art activities for all ages. So bring your kiddos, bring yourselves, bring your childlike spirit. And I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I could use a little mingle, like little holiday jingle mingle of it. Book and art lovers. Like, I feel like it'll be a good crew and it would be cozy. And I don't know, I haven't been to an art exhibit in a while.
I love it. Holiday jingle mingle. They should put that on a poster or something. But can we just back up for a second, just say how much the library has been killing it, not just this year, but especially this year and for the past 150 years. This is such a huge celebration. And I'm glad that you brought this one, Bianca, because we've been covering the library's 150 years, basically this whole year in some way or another. They've been crushing it, doing so many different events, bringing community together. And that's one thing that Madison wants right now in this time is being together in community. And there's no better place to do it than at the library. We are always saying this.
I also love an excuse to go to the Central Library. The branch campuses are so nice. So it's so easy just to be I go to my library and I don't necessarily venture out to other libraries, but having an opportunity to go to Central and experience the space and go see what's going on in the bubbler. It's all very fun, and I love an excuse.
Holiday mingle jingle, happy holidays.
Yes.
I sang that a little Judy Garlandy to throw to you, Haley. You've got a fun thing to do this holiday season. What do you got?
I do. Mine's a little bit more in line with the holiday theme. So this could have fallen under our theme category. Once again, I'm back to breaking all the rules of these monthly guides. But anyways, here we go. My thing to do and to see this month is the Big Gay Holiday Market. Have you guys been to the Big Gay Holiday Market before?
I'm always going to the big gay market's there. I'm big and I'm gay and I'm there, you know?
I love it. Well, let me get the details out of the way for you guys first. So get your pens and paper ready. You're going to want to write this down. The Big Gay Market, this is the Big Gay Holiday Market, is happening December 19th and 20th at the Alliant Energy Center. That's Friday and Saturday. On Friday, the hours are 5 to 10 p.m. and it's an 18 plus market. So like nighttime kind of spicy vibes there. And on Saturday, the market is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and masks are required from 10 a.m. to noon. So as I mentioned, the 2 days kind of have distinct vibes. On Friday, it's a ticketed event with a drag show, a furry fashion show. I'm not going to explain what that is on this show, but maybe we'll do a feature on Madison's furry community at some point in the future. I don't know. Would you guys like that? Vote for it in the comments. Tell us if you want to hear more. On Friday, they're also going to have the speed dating and, of course, shopping. So this one, as I mentioned, it's a ticketed event. It's $15 per ticket or $20 with the drag show. And then the Saturday event is open to the public, free. And as I mentioned earlier, masks are required from 10 a.m. to noon to help make the space more accessible for everyone. And I love this market. You get to meet so many fun and cool people. And I just think that, like, if this market is anything like Pride was this year, it's going to be a party. I mean, you guys were there. People really turned out for Pride and to support our queer and trans and allied artists. And I've personally done a lot of Secret Santa shopping at the Big Gay Market in the past. So if you need someone who needs unique gifts, books, Tina Belcher earrings, bookmarks, tentacle things, anything you want, you can find it at the Big Gay Market. And I will say, if the gay market isn't your scene, our newsletter editor, Rob Thomas, also put together a guide for a bunch of other holiday markets that are happening around town and in the area. So we'll throw a link to that in our show notes. But of course, you can always find it on our website at madison.citycast.fm. So that's my thing to do and see this month, the Big Gay Holiday Market.
I love you shouting out markets. I feel like it's so nice to do your holiday shopping local, like literally getting to interact and talk with the person who made your thing. It's like way more heartening, I think, than ordering from a company that rhymes with Shamazon.
Yes, exactly. Shop local.
Shamazon.
Yes.
You're so clever.
Well, my to-do is that if you are listening on the day that this episode comes out, it is WORT's 50th birthday. Woo! Happy birthday, Wart! I'm sure listeners of this show have heard us talk about Wart before, but they're the community radio station that airs on 89.9 FM on your radio dial or on WORTFM.org. And they are celebrating half a century on air. So it was on December 1st, 1975, that they flipped the switch and programming went on air for the very first time. And Madison Locally Sourced has a great piece about the history, including some photos from Wart's early days that I'll put a link to in the show notes. It's very cute. Some of these early photos, if you're a Wart listener, you will probably be familiar with Rockin' John. There's a really good photo of like a young Rockin' John. So definitely check that out. But yeah, happy birthday to Wart.
Happy birthday to Wart. I mean, an institution that has so many like memories and things. Like there's so much fun that could be had. And I'm sure the 50th is going to be like just a proper bash. I mean, Wart parties all year.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a big one. 50 years is huge.
You're totally right, Bianca. They do know how to party, and they are throwing a big bash on Sunday, December 7th at the Atwood Music Hall from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and it will include performances by Lou and Peter Berryman, the Tony Castaneda Latin Jazz Band, the renowned blues guitarist Paul Filipowicz and his band, and the band The German Art Students. So big party happening this Sunday celebrating WART's 50 years. And I've talked about this on the show, but I'm a former WART volunteer turned employee turned volunteer, and it's an incredible community resource. They have great local news, great music spun by local DJs, and it's a platform for volunteers to host shows on topics they care about, and a place to learn radio and the audio industry in general.
Hear, hear. I also got my start in radio at WRT. Truer words have never been said. What a place to learn the industry. And like that has always been a part and bastion of WRT is like, you want in? Welcome. Like there's a show, there's something that you can do. And we love Ward. Whatever you can do to support them, long live WRT. And part of supporting them is shaking your butt and dancing with them with the Ward Stusser. Anywho, we love y'all. And another thing that we love before we move on, I gotta say, one more hot tip on something to do this month is from our sponsor, Henry Vilas Zoo. If y'all don't already know, December means time for zoo lights. Experience the zoo after hours. Under the glow of, yes, over 1 million lights with Henry Vilas Zoo Lights. It's perfect for families. You can expect unlimited carousel rides, Santa photos, and adult beverages available for purchase. Because it's not a Wisconsin event if there isn't an adult beverage for sale. Tickets are $12 a piece or get a deal 4 for $40. That's great. And kids under 3 are free. What an experience. I just seeing like kiddos walking around in the lights. I mean, it just such a good thing. Truly could not be a more fun event to go to. Learn more at henryvilaszoo.gov/December. And we are going to continue this December guide on things y'all should eat this month. And Haley, you inspired this idea where you shared a write-up from Ashley Pate at Visit Madison on dining in winter domes, which right off the bat, Zoo Lights has domes. Okay, yes. I'm just going to say that. But like, it's such a good idea. And as soon as I saw, I'm like, oh, that's of course something I want to do in December. I'm a sucker for all those like kitschy, cute experiences. And she has the write up with some dome recommendations. And one that stood out to me was Carbon 4 Brewing. I haven't been to Carbon 4. Have I drank their beers? Plenty, a lot. But I hear about it as a special experience, and the domes look really cute there. And apparently you can reserve one of their 2 globes for only $25 for 1.5 hours, which to me, that sounds cool for an experience. And they've got food, they've got pizzas, soft pretzels from Batch Bakehouse, and you can bring your own food, which is kind of fun and adventure. Another recommendation was Cafe Hollander, which I've walked by and I've seen their globes, so maybe that's somewhere I'll find my butt to sit down in. I will say one of the things really calling me to the dome winter eating experience is I had a date in Chicago in another life with a basketball player. It was during COVID. And so this man's like 6'8". And
oh, God.
But like, it was one of those ones like, how do you date during COVID? And so I remember all of these different places all started popping up with these domes and sort of like outdoor experiences. And that was just a memory and a half. And he barely fit in the little thing that we rented, but it made it cozy. And it was a hilarious experience for a number of reasons. But it also is really fun. So I think this is the season for trying different things to be outside, and it's kind of charming.
My friend group almost always does a winter dome experience in Cafe Hollander. It's like I have a friend who has a birthday in the middle of December, and so it's like a little bit too cold to do anything outside. So we started this tradition maybe in 2021, so like when we were thinking about the pandemic and safety, but we've kept it up because the really nice thing is no one can hear your conversation. And I have like a sappy group of friends, so we're like asking him about his like dreams for the next year and like, you know, lessons he learned and doing it sort of in the privacy of a dome, but you're like getting, you know, restaurant food and drinks and a server and all the good things with a little bit of privacy.
I love that so much. Hot tip that they can't hear you because my friends are obscene. So they would be shouting some things that you might not want to hear in a restaurant. But good to know we could close ourselves off in a dome. I've been to Cafe Hollander, but I haven't been to the domes yet. So that's a hot tip. Maybe, Jade, we can be in side-by-side domes and see if that soundproof actually holds up.
And all of us are journalists, so that was my next thought is like, you need privacy? Now there's going to be some tapped.
All of our off-the-record interviews happen in December at the domes. So.
This is an incredible idea. Okay, so we've got some eating plans. I love that you called your friend group a sappy group. I've never heard someone describe their friend group like that. I'd be like, yeah, I feel like that goes with mine too. I like that. That's beautiful. Haley, you've got a food recommendation.
I do. And I want to take us out of Madison a little bit. I've been looking at Hers Sushi Bar and Ramen out in Oregon, Wisconsin. Have you guys been seeing anything about this place? Because I have been seeing a lot of really good reviews of it online in the Madison foodie group. So I know that place can be a little hit or miss, so take it with a boatload of salt. But everything that I've seen posted there looks amazing. Have you guys checked it out or heard or seen anything?
Speaking of my friend group, this has made it into the group chat of places we've got to go. And also, Haley, I've got to correct you. It's the town of Oregon.
The town of Oregon. I'm trying to be like friendly to the state. Oregon.
Yeah. As someone from the state of Oregon, I've had a lot of practice of practicing the two.
I have not heard of Hers, so this is exciting for me, but it's making me think of Megan Thee Stallion, like it's her. And the food is looking good, so maybe this is that chick.
She is that chick. Let me tell you that because like we'll get into the food at some point, but like they have such a baddie of a logo. I have the website listed here. If you guys click on it, you can see that their logo is like this sort of geisha dressed woman with these baddie sunglasses, and she's got her nails and she's got her chopsticks. And I was like,
and flowers in her hair.
Yes. And I'm like, I love this. This is awesome. So it seems like they're crushing it, right, on the branding. And the inside is also kind of the same vibes. You know, they have a lot of color, this big mural in the restaurant, color on the walls, but also color in the food. Everything looks really, really good. And to put a cherry on top of that, they're clearly already killing it because I saw them post on Facebook not even that long ago that they had such a crazy amount of takeout orders for sushi that they were like, hey, thanks for ordering our sushi. But like right now, if you're ordering for takeout, people can only order like rice bowls, ramen, and teriyaki, which is like, wow, one, good for them, but two, brings us deeper into the food. Like their whole menu looks amazing. So obviously their bread and butter, if you will, is sushi, but they also have ramen, teriyaki, donburi, poke, and all of the fun appetizers and accoutrements that you'd be able to expect from a sushi restaurant like this. So you know, get outside of Madison, expand your horizons. It's literally, you know, coming from the center of Madison. I just Google mapped from Madison to Hers Sushi to figure out what it would be. It's like a 20-minute drive south. It's really not that bad. So I want to check it out and hopefully I'll see you guys there.
Yes, I was going to say, I'm coming.
Good.
Well, a group trip.
Honestly, these photos are incredible too. Like the way that I'm starving now.
Yeah, it's the colors. It's beautiful, right? The sushi is so many bright colors. The ramen looks so good. I am also really hungry right now, I can tell.
I think, and there's something to be said, like when it gets a little gloomy, having that sensory experience and having colors and having this richness. I feel like, Jade, your food recommendation might be still in that realm of like good soul food during the winter.
That's exactly. I'm right on board with you, Haley. I love in December to eat things that are gift wrapped. You know, my family does tamales for Christmas. It's the same kind of vein as my recommendation, which is dumplings, right? We've got a little delicious present wrapped in a delicious wrapper, and I'm going to be eating dumplings this month. And I'm going to kind of break down some of the places that I've been to that I've enjoyed their dumplings. There's a lot of dumpling places in Madison. I kind of don't think you can go wrong. I've never really had like a bad dumpling experience at Madison. So that's my hot take when I give these recommendations. But the first place that I'm going to go is a classic. People know about Chen's Dumpling House on State Street. I think UW students really go there a lot. Really solid dumplings. And I'm getting an assortment here, but I'm also looking at their scallion pancake beef rolls because I love a scallion pancake. And I'm excited to see what the beef roll includes. Sounds incredible.
Do you guys remember when Chen's before was a sushi restaurant that also had
Yes.
parties upstairs? Okay, Haley.
Shabu shabu. That's what it was, right?
Yeah, I feel like there are a few sushi. I know you just said sushi. I know we're on dumplings, but looking at the pictures, bringing back all of the like eat sushi, then dance it off until, yeah, being a badger. What the hell?
That's the thing about State Street, right? And we talked about doing a show on State Street, and I think that like I would love to hear people have moments that are like, remember this spot on State Street. So if people have like any thoughts about how State Street has changed or things that they remember on State Street, like this memory that you just had, Bianca, of what Chen's used to be. So you can give us a call at 608-318-3367 and leave us a voicemail about that. And my next dumpling spot is Feast Madison, which is on Willie Street. They've got tons of options. Like they've soup dumplings, steamed dumplings, pot stickers, wontons, shumai. But they also have poke bowls, specifically from Poke Poke, which was a frequent charge on my credit card when they used to be in the storefront. The Mediterranean joint is now in. I don't usually think about dumplings and poke being like a natural match, but for Poke Poke, I will make an exception and get like a little mismatch of poke and dumplings.
And I love it in there. It's so red and vibrant. Like, that's a really good spot.
And then my last dumpling place is kind of a totally different vibe than Feast, which is a Dumpling House. That's Haus. They're located in Hilldale, and this might be one of those situations where it's like the location that really elevates the food, because there's been a number of times where I am bopping around and shopping and I like hit a wall. I'm like totally over consumerism, and I go and I order a couple orders of dumplings and I'm like totally healed. And so definitely going to check that out. Again, when it's cold out, when it's wet out, nothing heals you like a warm, tasty bite.
That is so true. No truer words have been said. And I love Dumpling House, like plus 5,000 for them. They are also someone who's like been doing it the way that they've been doing it for a long time. You know, they're very in their traditions and it's just very casual. And yeah, I love that they're there. You know, a local spot that's in a local mall. What a concept.
I feel like it could almost be said to be a hidden gem if you don't know. You know, I think that it's obviously a well-known gem if you go to Hilldale, if you're over there a lot. But there are plenty of people who do not get to that side of town. And double tap what Haley said. Like, it's for a long time, it'd be like, have you had the dumplings? You know, like that's the spot to go. Madison Community Foundation works side by side with donors who want to make a positive difference in the place you call home. For more than 80 years, Madison Community Foundation has supported local nonprofits, schools, parks, trails, and cultural spaces, helping ensure Dane County remains vibrant, welcoming, and full of opportunity. With personalized philanthropic guidance, Madison Community Foundation helps donors support the causes that matter most to you. You can focus on issues and causes you care deeply about, establish a donor-advised fund for flexible giving, or create a legacy that continues for generations. Every gift, big or small, strengthens our shared future, and Madison Community Foundation is here to help all donors achieve their charitable goals. Make your gift today. Learn more at madisongives.org/giving. Four Seasons Theater presents The Hello Girls, a new American musical. It's an uplifting new musical inspired by history that chronicles the story of America's first women soldiers. These intrepid heroines served as bilingual telephone operators on the front lines. They helped turn the tide of World War I and pave the way for future generations of women in the armed forces. Ready to feel empowered? The Hello Girls runs December 11th through the 21st. That's Thursdays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays at 2 p.m. at the Playhouse at Overture Center. Plus, there are pre-show lectures, Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. and Sundays at 1 p.m. in the Playhouse lobby. This is a remount production from spring of 2024, y'all, that played to sold-out audiences, so you know it's good. Learn more at fourseasonstheater.com. Tickets are available starting at $25 through the Overture Center box office in person, by phone at 608-258-4141, and at overture.org. Everyone deserves to have good food. Every child deserves to have a safe place away from home, surrounded by caring grown-ups who help them thrive. Every teen deserves to be supported as they learn how to find, get, and grow within a job. Every older adult deserves to have a warm and welcoming place to enjoy their retirement years. And every community deserves to have a place to celebrate, meet, and grow together. Since 1954, the Goodman Community Center has worked to strengthen lives and secure futures, not only for neighbors on the east side, but throughout Madison. The 3-building campus includes a preschool, fitness center, food pantry, older adult lounge, art gallery, playground, summer splash pad, event spaces, and so much more. Whether you are looking to give or get help, looking for a location for your big event that also matches your values, or looking to connect with your local community, there is a place for you at Goodman Community Center. Visit goodmancenter.org to look for upcoming events, explore Goodman's programs, or discover ways to volunteer or give back to the community. Well, so the holiday season is a joyous time for many. We're having a lot of joy in this conversation, but let's be real, on the flip side, it can also be an incredibly difficult time for folks. Family can be challenging. Loneliness is real. It's cold, it's dark. According to 2021 survey from NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, 3 in 5 Americans feel their mental health is negatively impacted by the holidays. So for this month's theme, we want to lean into ways Madisonians can spread some happiness this month and enjoy holiday cheer. You know, we've gotten to some of it already, and that's the theme, and we each have a little thing to bring. I'm kicking us off with Chris Kindle Market in Paoli. If you've been listening to the show for the past couple of years, you may have already heard me recommend this and say that I was going. And the past 2 years, my plans have been thwarted by competing forces and family schedules. But this year, I'm also going to make no promises.
No, at least she's honest.
Yeah. At this point, I know better. And if I were to stake one thing that I want to do for some holiday cheer and beauty, it would be going to this market and walking around this winter wonderland. The Chris Kindle Market in Paoli is kind of like its own holiday festival, honestly, and it runs Friday through Sunday, December 12th through the 14th. And they've got this market, right, that's got tons of local vendors if you want to do gift buying. So go to the big gay market and also consider going to this market, because they've got like lots of local vendors like Duluth Trading Company. Great goods. We all love Duluth. Black Earth Creek Candle Company, Miggy's Bakes, and there are dozens more. So the market's really awesome. But then also they've got like hiking on the property itself over at 7 Acre Dairy. They have trolley rides through the town if you want to venture wider. But, you know, over at 7 Acre Dairy, you can get photos of your family with Santa or just yourself because keepsake, sledding, and live reindeer. They have live reindeer on site, both for photos and a little petting park for kids and adults. And to be honest, I've never actually been to a reindeer park. So have y'all?
I've never been to a reindeer park, but I have been to this market and I have seen the reindeer, and it was like magical to see it in person. I was like, oh my God, it's real. There it is. Like, we did it. We found him.
Jane, have you seen them?
I have like childhood memories of seeing reindeer, but also it could have just like been the Santa Claus movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel kind of the same way. But I know that I haven't specifically been to a park because I've thought about it many times. But also growing up in Wisconsin, I know deer like no one's business. You know, like deer have been just a big part of my life forever. And I do have a really kind of funny story quickly to share, which is my partner's twin brother's girlfriend had never been to the Midwest, and she came this year, and the one thing she wanted to see, so she like grew up on the West Coast, was on the East Coast. She's like, I want to go to the deer park in Wisconsin Dells. And right, Haley, you just made a face.
So,
Like,
I mean, okay.
She wanted to see deer. And I was like, oh, that's hilarious to me. And like on the drive, we like did like a family thing. And I was like, there's deer, there's a deer, there's a deer, like 17 deer on the like there's a, you know, you get really good at seeing them. But I love deer, but I have never had the experience of reindeer. So that's what I'm bringing forward for some holiday cheer. And it does sound like there's admission to get in, but fairly affordable. And guess what? They're also advertising dome hangouts.
Woo!
There are warming igloos, which it seems like kind of a theme here, where they say, quote, enjoy your hot buttered rum, mulled wine, or hot cocoa in one of 7 acres warming igloos nested along the bank of the Sugar River. It feels like childlike joy, and you can get yourself a cup of whatever and holiday magic and beautiful paoli.
I love that. I will say my hot tip, having been to this market, is wear sturdy shoes or boots. Like, don't wear your cute little ballet flats. Don't wear your whitest tennis shoes. It's going to be muddy. And there are a couple of hills to navigate, you know, so just kind of keep that in mind. But it is so fun and it's such a great spot. And, you know, it really does get people in the mood to have a holiday cheer. And it's fun to just kind of explore paoli. There's so much stuff out there, like really cutesy stuff that makes me feel like I'm in Gilmore Girls, even though I've never seen Gilmore Girls, but I get it now.
Okay, I'm coming over and kidnapping you. Holding you hostage.
Until we finish it all.
No, just a little bit. Just a little bit will do. The Bracebridge dinner episode specifically, where there are reindeer and sleighs. Okay, that was a TMI from Gilmore Girls. Haley, you've got some holiday cheer to bring up that we're all very excited.
I do. We're so excited, right? We're just excited to be here. My theme pick for this month is just getting out and getting into yourself and doing some karaoke, because it is scientifically proven that you cannot be sad when singing karaoke. For fact-checking purposes, it is not scientifically proven, but you get what I'm saying, right? So Madison has so many great spots for singing, from Mom's Bar over on University Avenue, Cafe Coda on Willie Street, the Ohio Tavern on the East Side, and of course, Gamma Ray Bar downtown. Like, the places are abound. And I love karaoke. Bianca, I know you love karaoke. Jade, how do you feel about karaoke?
It's my worst nightmare.
Oh, no.
But I bet you're really good at cheering people on,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Do you have a song, though?
It's called, Oh, I'm Still Deciding. The whole night, you know, like looking through the book. Oh, I just don't think that they have what I want to sing.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's favorite song.
Yeah. I love the vibe. I'm just like not quite ready to put my hair down like that. Maybe when I turn 40, you know?
Okay. We'll put it on our calendars.
Yeah, marking my calendar for Jade's 40th birthday. We're all going to make you sing karaoke.
There we go.
You know, like I said, you can't have a bad time. And no matter what, you guys should all plan to come by Gamma Ray Bar on December 16th, because guess what? We're throwing a party and you're invited.
A very exciting party.
We're so excited. We are celebrating 3 years of CityCast Madison, 3 Best of Madison wins, and just being a kick-ass team and community here in Madison. If you're subscribed to our newsletter, you can check your inboxes for more details on the event. We'll have treats, swag, overall good vibes. So mark your calendars again, December 16th at Gamma Ray Bar, downtown Madison. We'll be sending out more emails to you all soon. We've got an RSVP page up, so check your inboxes for more information. But we really hope to see you all there. We really just want to close out this year on a high note and in community with each other, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and you'll have to come to find out what Haley and my favorite karaoke songs are.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got them, but it's a surprise. And Rob's, who right now is on another continent.
Yeah, Rob's doing his own holiday cheer adventure.
But I do like songs with brass instruments. I'll give a little hint. And Jade, you're closing out this guide with a final holiday cheerful activity.
That was a seamless transition, Bianca.
I try.
That's why you're the host. My pick for our theme this month is Tuba Christmas. Tuba Christmas is a nationwide event which is celebrating its 52nd anniversary this year. And you don't really need to stretch your imagination very far to understand what Tuba Christmas is. So basically, I mean, it's like it sounds. It's a group of tuba players who get together and they play Christmas carols.
How many tubas?
Well, it's a nationwide event, depends on the group. In Madison, it's like dozens, right? Like I'd probably say if 40 plus.
That's
maybe?
a lot of tubas.
It's a lot of tubas. Here in Madison, they play at the Rotunda. And they just fill the Capitol with Christmas music. It's incredible. This year's event is going to be on Saturday, December 13th at 2:30. If you're a tuba player, it is not too late to sign up. I think you just go and register. Information's online. There'll be a link in our show notes.
I think that sounds incredible. All about that bass, and in the Capitol. That sounds really, really fun.
Yeah, I also think tubas tend to be people aren't thinking about tubas that much when they're hearing a band play, and to really spotlight, this is tuba's moment.
Need more tuba. I've always been saying that. I've been saying need more
tuba. I went last year for the first time, and I had a really nice time. The Capitol gets a Christmas tree every year, so it's a good time to go see that. It's huge this year. I saw a Channel 3000 story about it. This year's tree is 30 feet tall and was donated by retired growers Mary and Dave Vander Velden.
Think about if you were the person who donated the tree for the Capitol.
Yeah.
I hope they feel really special this year, because that sounds really
My tree is at the Capitol. I love that.
Yeah. Hey, we got you, state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, who's bringing the tree for the Capitol, right? My goodness.
Yeah, that was it's 30 feet. That had to be a beast to haul.
Hot tip, it gets really busy, but I think even if you don't get there early enough to get a spot where you can see the tuba players, the space gets filled with tuba music. So there is no bad spot, right? Even if you can't see the tuba players playing, it's still worth finding a spot and hanging out and listening to the music. And I also want to shout out Dr. Don Deal. He's the longtime director of Madison's Tuba Christmas, and he's a friend of mine. So shout out Dr. Don Deal.
Dr. Deal, has there been a better name?
No. There hasn't.
Dr. Deal.
No. That's it.
That's it. I also, we were talking, Bianca, when you started this segment about how this season can be really hard for folks. There could be a lot of big feelings. For me, the holidays often bring up a lot of grief, but I'm often so busy that I try not to deal with my grief, right? And it's just sort of underlying. And I think there's something really nice about being somewhere where you're just listening to music and your brain is quiet and there's nothing else that needs to be going on, where you can sort of sit with those big feelings. And I think it's a great time to have that space for yourself. And I also think that there are so many people who come to see Tuba Christmas that if you're feeling lonely or you're missing community, maybe you're new to Madison and this isn't a year that you can go visit your family or whoever you usually spend the holidays with, it's a really great opportunity to just be around a lot of people and sort of bask in the holiday spirit.
I was going to say, this feels like an event where it would be impossible to be sad. You would maybe feel, you could be moved by the music and feel those feelings, but this feels like an event where you're going to feel that cheer. Wow, way to crush the theme, Jade.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And feel it all. I mean, music really helps you, explore your emotions and hold in space with them that you really can't in any other way. I'm feeling holiday love in this episode, and that is the wrap for the December guide. So many beautiful things to do. Do come celebrate us for our 3rd birthday at Gamma Ray. And y'all, thanks for joining me for the December guide. Haley Sperling, see you later.
See you, Bianca.
And Jade Isiri Ramos, ciao.
Bye, Bianca.
That's all for today here on CityCast Madison. I'm your host, Bianca Martin. Don't forget, you can support the show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Madison neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. And if you enjoyed today's show, why not share this episode with Your favorite karaoke friend, the one who really goes all out. All right, we'll be back tomorrow morning with more stories from around the city. Until then, take good care and thanks for listening.